You feel stuck, like you're running on a hamster wheel, repeating the same patterns, same thoughts, and getting the same results day in and day out? What if I told you that in just 7 days, you could start to fundamentally change the very wiring of your brain? This isn't science fiction. It's neuroscience, and it's the core of Dr. Joe Dispenza's incredible work. Today, we're diving deep into his practical, step-by-step guide to reprogramming your subconscious mind. Get ready, because your life is about to change. First, let's understand the why. Dr. Dispenza explains that by the time we're 35, about 95% of who we are is a set of memorized behaviors, emotional reactions, and hardwired attitudes that run like a computer program in our subconscious. We think we're making conscious choices, but most of the time our body is on autopilot, living in the past. Your brain is a record of the past, and if you keep thinking the same thoughts, you'll keep making the same choices, which lead to the same behaviors, creating the same experiences and producing the same emotions. This cycle keeps you anchored to your past self. The key to breaking free is to stop living in the familiar past and start creating a new future. So how do we begin this 7-day reprogramming? It all starts with awareness. Day 1 is about becoming a conscious observer of your thoughts. For one whole day, your job is to notice your automatic unconscious thoughts. Don't judge them. Don't try to change them. Just observe. It's like sitting on the bank of a river and watching the water flow by. You'll probably be shocked at how repetitive and often negative your inner dialogue is. I'm not good enough. This is too hard. I'll never change. Write these thoughts down. This act of observing separates you, the conscious self, from the old programmed self. You're no longer the program. You're the one watching it. This is the first and most crucial step in taking back your power. Now for day 2. Identify your limiting emotions. Just like your thoughts, your emotions can become addictive. We get so used to feeling guilty, sad, or anxious that our body's chemistry actually starts to crave these states. Today, pay close attention to how you feel throughout the day. When do you feel that familiar knot in your stomach? That wave of frustration? That sense of inadequacy? These are the emotions tied to your old thoughts. Dr. Dispenza calls this living in the past. By identifying these emotional habits, you can decide you no longer want to feel this way. You have to make a firm decision that these emotions belong to your old self, not your future self. Day 3 is where we stop the cycle. Now that you're aware of your limiting thoughts and emotions, your task today is to say stop or change every time you catch yourself running the old program. When you notice a negative thought, consciously interrupt it. When you feel that old, familiar emotion bubbling up, take a deep breath and refuse to let it take over. This is not about suppression. It's about conscious interruption. You're telling your brain and body, we're not going down that road anymore. This creates a pause, a space between stimulus and response. In that space lies your freedom to choose a different thought, a different reaction, and ultimately, a different state of being. Moving on to day 4, it's time to define your new self. Who do you want to be? If you weren't held back by your old programming, what would your life look like? Get specific. Write it down. What thoughts would your future self think? How would your future self feel? Would they feel abundant, worthy, joyful, free? Spend today getting crystal clear on this vision. You can't create a new future if you don't know what it looks like. Think about the qualities of this ideal self. Are they confident? Are they patient? Are they loving? This isn't just wishful thinking. You're creating the blueprint for your new neural pathways. Day 5 is all about rehearsal. Dr. Dispenza is a huge proponent of mental rehearsal, or what we often call meditation. Today, find a quiet place where you won't be disturbed. Close your eyes and begin to mentally rehearse being your future self. It's not enough to just think about it. You have to feel it. What does it feel like to be abundant? Feel the gratitude and the freedom. What does it feel like to be confident? Feel the strength and self-assurance in your body. Your brain doesn't know the difference between a real experience and one you vividly imagine. By repeatedly creating the emotional signature of your future, you're teaching your body what that future feels like before it has even happened. You're literally changing your biology to match your new mind. Now for day 6. Live it. Today, your challenge is to act as if you are already that new person. Throughout your day, make choices from this elevated state of being. How would your future, confident self handle that work meeting? How would your future patient self react to traffic? This is about bringing your mental rehearsal into your waking life. It will feel unnatural at first. Your body will want to pull you back to the familiar, comfortable misery of the old self. This is the battle you have to win. Every time you choose to act from your future self, you are strengthening those new neural connections and weakening the old ones. You are proving to yourself that you are no longer defined by your past. Finally, day 7 is about gratitude and surrender. End your week by focusing on gratitude. But not just for what you have, but for the future you are creating, as if it has already happened. Feel thankful for the abundance that is on its way. Feel gratitude for the love you are about to experience. This elevated emotion of gratitude is one of the most powerful frequencies you can broadcast. It signals to the universe that your desired reality is already a fact. After this, surrender. Let go of the how and when. Your job is to stay in the state of your future self. Trust that the opportunities, the synchronicities, and the right people will be drawn to you because you are now an energetic match for the future you desire. This 7-day process isn't a one-time fix. It's the beginning of a new way of life. By consciously and persistently applying these steps, you are actively rewiring your brain. You're moving from a state of cause and effect, where the outer world controls your inner world, to a state of causing and effect, where your inner world of thoughts and feelings creates your outer reality. You are literally becoming the creator of your own life. The science behind this is solid. When you stop thinking the old thoughts, the neural circuits connected to them start to prune away. When you mentally rehearse a new reality and feel the emotions, you create and strengthen new neural pathways. This is neuroplasticity in action. You are becoming a new person on a biological level, so I challenge you. Give yourself these 7 days. Commit to the process. Be the scientist of your own life and run the experiment. Observe your thoughts, identify your emotions, interrupt the old patterns, define your new self, rehearse it, live it, and then surrender in gratitude. You have nothing to lose but the chains of your old self. The power to create the life you truly want isn't out there somewhere. It's right inside you, waiting to be unlocked. I'd love to hear about your journey in the comments below. Until next time, keep creating your best life.